mess. And everybody's kind of getting settled, I would say, adjusting to the fact that you guys have now landed, though unconventionally so you have. And that means that Toby, you're successfully kind of on the ground. I mean, it is on a giant cliff face that
Toby
you could plummet
was
down.
in Mo's portal thing.
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
It ended up.
But wasn't he getting pulled out?
Dimension.
He was getting pulled out, but then another crash happened, and I think Mo put him back.
Did you shove her back in? I kind of forgot.
Back in there.
What?
Be safe.
Yeah.
What did
I don't remember.
Yeah, I think.
But I think that was the plan.
I imagine him like, oh, thank God, I want to get out of here, and then just like, oh no.
No, Toby has not moved from his spot because he knows that like they're now on the edge of a cliff.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you fell beneath the cloud sea, so there's like a mountain above you, or kind of next to you. You're on a little cliff face platform that's crashed, and just fog and things all around you because you're beneath the clouds.
Yeah.
Nice. I could channel my 6th level ability of just climb down because I get a climbing speed now. You know, I can also swim, but that's not needed right now. If Toby needs a ride, you know, he could always. I could satchel you like a baby, maybe around
No,
if needed.
I think I'll be.
Parka.
I think I'll be okay. As long as I stay on the ground.
You're on the ground.
Well, we have
We're
Toby. The ground
on the
is
ground. Well,
not.
you are on the ground.
Yeah.
I'm closer to the ground.
Also, how far away? Like, how badly did this derail our trip?
So you technically landed on the correct cliff face. As far as like, the best way I can put it is it's like a giant mountain that's very, very steep like this. And it's kind of like the building you were supposed to go to is here, and you kind of landed way down here. So, you know, you just have to go way up in elevation.
Oh, we just gotta go up. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So you're on the right, like, cliff, or not cliff, but you're on the right mountain thing.
Is there a clear path going up?
No.
Oh.
It just looks like you're on the side of, like, right now you just see the crashed helium fish, like blimp and stuff on the cliff. There's mostly fog and the big sheer cliff face going up and down off into the fog.
I kind of imagine a couple of Tatoes with like those little glow stick things.
Oh yeah.
That they had made,
like
because they
pilots?
made a landing pad for it to crash land, and yeah, I almost imagine them like that. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So let's reassess. We are here. We need to go there. You're gonna stay here, Toby, and then Mo.
No. I
Oh.
said I'm just gonna stay on the ground as he begins to starfish his way across the ground.
But we have to go up. Can you do that going up
I've got a chest plate. It's fine.
so you can climb?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Where's Twinkle? Did she just go wee?
She fell into the void.
Oh no!
No.
It looks like Twinkle, from what you can tell, is using her ability to talk to the Tatoes to try to direct and lead them to start fixing up the ship that got damaged, because the Tatoes are helping with that. Well, there is also a explosion again that happens from the ship, just a small one, and some fire that's seen from inside, but you know.
Oh, wait, I have a button for this.
Oh yes.
Oh.
Did it work?
It does not seem to. Maybe try that one. Is that one working? That one worked. Why did Fireball work?
Oh, I heard it.
Oh, okay, it did that time. Okay, weird. Oh, yep. Yep.
Oh.
No.
That
like
legitimately
a little
scared
late
me
for
off
me.
the screen.
Oh,
Yeah.
That
All we need is the random cat in the background.
sorry about that, guys.
That
Why is
scared
that one
me
up so loud? Is that
badly.
one was that one up that loud before?
I don't know. It was like not playing, and so I clicked it, and then it just was like, "Wah!"
Sorry,
So you
everybody.
guys hear that suddenly, from somewhere above on the ship, somewhere in the upper level of the ship. But you guys have already landed, so it's kind of weird that there is a delayed, extremely horrifying crashing sound.
Oh,
we've got two different kinds of music playing at the same time.
yeah, we do.
What do you mean?
There we go. Oh, it must have been my imagination. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I think there's like
Yeah.
a little delay on Video Ninja.
Oh, weird. Weird.
As Biddy said that, and like, then I saw you guys. Okay, I'm gonna just refresh real quick.
Oh, okay.
Here.
Yeah.
Oh, video.
Yeah.
Technology.
So, Toby,
Mm-hmm.
you said you can climb up.
Yes.
Do you need a rope to tie off? Just in case?
No, I trust my grip strength.
Oh, hey. Do we hear any screams of like people needing rescued?
It seems like everybody's kind of making their way out of the ship and looking around to see where they are.
Assessing the damages.
Kind of assessing the situation. There's a couple of crew members that are looking at the ship trying to figure out what's what. Upon the random crashing sound that you heard, one of the crew members rushes upstairs as everybody else is kind of looking around. You see the two turkey people kind of gathering their senses because one of them was knocked down by Twinkle before that person that she ended up bringing back.
Well, we might need to assess J-Rain repeatedly attempting to murder them.
Oh,
that they've
yeah.
been doing since we turned on redeems. So
Are they just actively trying to kill
they're
them?
casting fire blast and explosions at them. That's what I said that
Death
explosion
to the
was
turkey
earlier.
leader?
Like,
Lady? Oh no!
they've just been actively attempting to murder them while this has been happening. Like,
So you guys see as there's just like Tato's actively trying to kill the two turkey people. And so they're just like screaming. Well, technically one of them's still unconscious.
yeah, well, one got healed more by Aerith
Oh yeah.
a little bit before, so
Oh
one of
my
them, they're
goodness.
both up. I didn't cast magic nothing to Yeah, don't worry, Boba, that will appear. No worries.
I will not go to the turkey people because they pushed me out the window.
They
Yeah.
did do that.
Yeah.
But it was in a panic.
They're just
you know.
one look away from getting like the entire kanji people on them for just doing that.
Yeah. They pushed me out. I'm not doing
Oh, wow.
anything else
Well, it seems
about
like they might be being taken care of anyways, as you see explosions
Okay.
of fire being blasted near them and at them.
So, J-Rain, in that case, you are now fighting with one of the people that were on there and that was kind of in charge of folks. So they come over and they're going to just kind of try to pick you up to get rid of you. So J-Rain in chat, make sure you roll for that because they're coming for you.
The turkey people?
No, the lady that's in charge.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
not gonna just sit back while the people who are supposed to be in here
Yep.
safe
Oh,
and sound.
no, not one.
Oh, not
Oh,
one.
Oh.
I was gonna roll for it, but goodness, I'm still gonna roll. Just in
Yeah,
case.
just to-
It's
just to
probably
make
gonna nat
sure.
one, too.
Okay, let's see.
Oh.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
it's not that great of a roll,
But it's still
it's
better-
definitely better than a 1.
Yep.
Oh, there it is. A little higher in chat. I see. Trade rolls. Oh.
I knew Jared was gonna do that.
So that actually makes it so you barely don't pass. So I imagine that you're getting ready to like run and you're about to escape, but then the lady from before that you guys saw that seems to be kind of in charge of things, very tall woman, thick dark hair that's in like an intricate braid down her back. She seems annoyed and this is not going at all as it should have, and she just kind of goes over and picks up the Tato that's actively trying to kill the turkey
like
people.
firing and
The one woman is definitely like seared now. She's like toasty. And so they're rough for wear, to say the least.
Demon's creating a fire knife to try to stab the turkey people too.
Yeah, they're out for blood.
Are you guys just accepting this and being like, this is fine?
Yep.
Yeah, that tracks.
They don't care about the turkey people.
No.
Oh my god.
They don't care.
Really hope these turkey people
tried
aren't
killing
important
me.
to the plot.
Who knows? They are very important.
Unless the
figures
next
in the world,
holiday is
but-
Thanksgiving.
Oh no! Oh no!
Bad.
No, you can't just say stuff like that.
They threw my friend out of a moving vehicle.
I know, but
Anjis don't forget.
That's
You only
what you know.
have time.
Oh, that's true. Oh,
But
well, I think they at least get a little stabbed with a fire knife.
Mhm.
At least one of them.
They're just like screaming.
Yeah.
at me. Oh my gosh. Okay, so while that weird active violence is going on, there was another crashing sound from somewhere
Yes,
upstairs.
That was the glass that scared everybody.
The glass really did scare everyone. And you see as that same kind of klutzy churn that was hanging out before that seemed really skittish and stuff that you guys spoke to. Actually, did any of them speak to him?
I think they at least came nearby around when Toby was on the floor and they were checking on him.
Oh yeah, but then they ended up leaving.
Yeah.
When Toby was like
They would have seen
fighting
him.
the Tato.
Yeah,
And, like when
yeah.
you hung up and strung up the Tato, that person
the
left.
candle.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, the candle. So that was
Candle plural,
yes.
actually. I think it was like 5 of them.
It
Yeah, you have a
was. You
lot.
kept finding more and putting them together. That was pretty funny. But yeah, so you see them, and their name again was Yisp, and they were a churn, which is a
Pretty much our Yanti for our world, but they have like a little crescent horn coming out of their forehead kind of shape thing. Yep. That individual like runs out. They look like very disheveled, like a little bit like maybe like kind of hurt in the explosion. You know, rough like everyone else. And there's like, guys, the captain's. I can't find the captain. Anybody help me find the captain? And he's just like going around and like shaking like some people. Like I see like
That's not helping.
Yelling.
Don't shake people.
You like say something to Toby, so he like runs up and he's like, "Have you seen the captain? Okay, can you help? Because you said not to shake people, so I don't know if I should. Like, can you? What do we do? What do we...
From the floor, looking up at this.
Oh, he's just like looking down.
I mean, is only the captain missing? Is everybody else accounted for?
The captain's the only one I can find missing, at least. I mean, everyone is a little bit like roughed up, but I don't know. Captain, I thought they were fine, and then I heard a loud crash and went up to his room, and then he was not there. Like the captain quarters. I don't know. I don't know. I am a little bit concerned about what's going on over there with the little fey creatures, and then you see the Tato still attacking the turkey people. But everyone else is like accounted for technically.
Okay. Well, I can go look.
Oh, you can? You can? Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I don't want to have to do it. Thank you.
Moa, do you have a way to climb?
Yeah. They had changed their rope of climbing to a bag of holding, so this makes me sad.
Do you have like alter self
Ooh.
or enhance ability?
You guys can
um,
also look around in the environment too.
Yeah.
mhm.
To see what your situation
Then I'll go do
Is
that.
is our otter friend around who may have climbing shoes?
Yes. Everyone, like, you get, of course, like, the crash, it all looks crazy, and then you see nearby the crash, it looks like his little shop vendor stand, he reset up, like, outside, and he appears to be, like, just, like, still trying to sell things.
I love it. He's, you know.
How many of those does he have? It seems pretty suspicious.
Mhm.
Oh, what, the stands?
No, the climbing boots. Seems suspicious that we would fall onto a mountain with no clear way down, in need of such shoes.
Yeah.
Sus.
Never know.
Gotta be prepared for these things.
A good merchant's always prepared. You know, that's what they say. Yeah, you can go over if you would like to ask that the gentleman, the little otter guy.
Hello.
He like pokes up from behind because he's.
Are you still crawling on the ground?
Oh,
And
yeah.
you're like,
Yeah, Mo's just pointing to the ground.
The further away he gets from the edge of the cliff, he starts to stand up a little bit.
Oh, okay. So he's stand up a little. Okay, the little otter guy's still very short, so he's like gonna look over. He's got a little blue mohawk, and he's like, "Hello, what are you doing down there? Are you here for? Did you want a bargain?"
I hardly see how that's appropriate considering this is like an emergency.
It's always a good time for bargains, especially in emergencies when you might need it the most.
Huh.
I mean,
He's not wrong.
it is like, I mean, of course, it's bad that what's happening, but you can still always a bargain cheers me up, you know?
So, where did you get those from?
What,
The boots?
Oh, I mean, I just had these in my collection, and it seemed like a good time to bring them out.
Can I make an insight check?
Yeah, sure. You totally can.
I don't know why, I just don't trust them.
Why would you not trust this nice otter person?
Natural 24, 23.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's
Dang.
so funny. Okay, so you can tell it doesn't seem like, in the kind of vibe you're getting from him would be malicious. It's more of the idea that you could tell he packed things that could potentially make sense for where he was going on the ship, and knowing that there, like the vibe that there might be mountains around here, he would just have brought stuff like that, like essentials for mountain climbing.
So these things belong to this person. This is not from like an emergency like life raft kit.
No, from the vibe you could get from that insight and looking at his stocks is more he's just like, we're gonna be passing by mountains on this trip. I should bring some gear. They might be in demand.
So, according to some sources, the captain is currently missing, and we're trying to arrange a search party to go look for the captain.
Oh, the captain's missing. That is terrible.
It would be very kind of you if you were to assist us.
Oh, I mean, how could I assist? I'm not much of an explorer, just a merchant.
Just gestures at all the wares.
Can we
would you like to buy some of the wares?
What's your deal? Is it a BOGO? That's what they say, right? BOGOs?
I think there's that is what they're called. They're called BOGOs. But no, I was hoping that you would let us borrow this equipment until we can find the captain, and it'll be returned to you afterwards.
Borrow? So, where's the bargain in that? It doesn't sound like... I'm confused.
Toby's gonna look around. Is there like a crowd that's kind of gathered, or?
Maybe not gathered specifically near you, but there's definitely like pockets of people who are like recovering from like what happened. Like, if you need to like shout things, like obviously they'd be in distance.
Toby's going to lean in a little bit and go, You wouldn't want them. You wouldn't want the captain being missing to be on you, would you?
No, I mean, I wouldn't want that. That could potentially hurt business.
I would agree. The opportunity to go look for this captain being held up by an individual looking to benefit from an emergency situation. How do you think that would sound?
Not good publicity.
I like that Ellie's also
Yeah.
just there like, not good.
I'm like that big bodyguard in the back.
How would you roll persuasion?
Can I roll intimidation?
Sure.
It's actually the same, but...
Oh, okay. I guess it's up to you then.
It's for flavor.
Yeah, for flavor. That's what matters. Oh, I just need to make sure it's with chaos.
That is a 20 total.
Dang.
A 20 total? Ooh, okay.
So, as you're talking and having this interaction, you see the Otterman kind of reach under his little stand a little bit and ding a bell underneath, kind of trying almost to be a little bit subtle about it while you're talking. And as it dings, you see as a tiny little bird person with dark feathers suddenly appears next to them, and they just quickly look around and then look past him and then grab a couple of things out of a bag and then hurry and shuffle over to the dead turkey people. Are you happy?
God!
Are you happy, people? The dead turkey people. And just kind of gently lifts the Tato that's on top of them, trying to roast some of their body, which is so morbid.
Oh my god!
And then puts them on the side, and then pats the Tato and hands that Tato. So Lucid and J Rain, you guys both get a little shiny gem that looks like it's of magical variety. And she gently pats you. Yeah, you are free now, J Rain. I am free?
I am free?
Looks at the looks at the lady that had captured J Rain, and then kind of does like a motion, and then looks at the dead turkey people and pulls out a note and scribbles and writes down a thing and then sticks it to their face, and it's a bill charging them like it's a receipt bill thing, and then pulls out another thing that looks like a strange mechanism and kind of twines something. And I feel like this would catch Mo's attention, as it's like a little crank thing, and then sets it on their dead bodies, and then there's like a pause and everybody's kind of looking, and then the bird person's just like, and then pulls it and picks it up and then looks at it and then shakes their head and then puts it back down and then taps it a few times, and the turkey people are gone. They just disappear. And then the bird person shuffles back over and then writes out how much money that was and stuff on a paper and slides it to the Otterman.
What just happened?
Ah, thank you, Chirp. And then just folds it, puts it in
Was
one of his
this
like
like
baggy
a-
clothes.
Were they on a blacklist? Huh.
Okay.
Hi,
Mo
Chirp.
will like sketch out the crank and kind of figure this out, but they're kind of like just looking over to Ellie and looking down at Toby, being like, I have so many questions. Yeah.
There'll be time for questions later.
Okay.
And so about your, the Otterman kind of leans in. You are right. I don't want business to be hampered by this. Here, you seem very persuasive and surprisingly scary. Honestly, a little bit. I will let you all borrow these, but when you come back, you have to at least purchase something from my shop. How about that? That seems like a good deal, right?
Wait, can we get
How
one more pair
about-
for the captain?
A what?
One more pair for the captain?
I thought the captain's missing.
Well, we're gonna find him, and if he needs a way
Oh,
down,
yeah.
we're gonna need something for him to get on down here.
Oh, yeah, I
Yeah.
suppose that makes sense. He has to buy something too, though.
He's the captain.
Well,
How about we let everybody know which wonderful wares were used to rescue the captain?
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yes, perfect. How? And he like shuffles, like you see some things like moving, rifling in the merchant, and he brings out and lays on the table several T-shirts. And just kind of slowly scoots them over, and they all have his like logo and name and stuff on them.
Toby will take the shirts and go. Well, I suppose if we find the captain and the captain's cold, then we can wrap the captain in the t-shirts.
Is it like a one size fits all?
You will look that like
Sure.
he pushed over enough for each of you, and they all look like they will somehow fit you. Like he has
It's
all of your
magic.
sizes. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
it's magic. It,
Yeah.
it fits to your body.
yeah.
They're conveniently everyone's size.
Yes.
Almost like this was planned as well.
This
Yes.
guy's really sus. I
Yeah.
don't-
And then he pushes those and the boots over at both of you, like, here you go.
Great. Thank you for your
Thank you.
cooperation.
Yes, thank you very much. Let me know if you ever need anything else at Barry's Bargains, and I can't wait to see you all later. You also see the boots and hiking gear, like, has his name and logo on it, too.
Of course. And
Hopefully-
like Mo is just like, this feels very very grand. And they're just like thinking of any potion that could like remove the logo or any brand name.
Just smile and wave. We'll talk later.
Okay.
I'm gonna put the shirt on, but I imagine there's only 2 armholes, so I'm just gonna like rip 2 holes for my secondary arms.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That's fair.
yeah.
Now, wouldn't it be upsetting if it did have the extra armholes in the exact right position for you?
I wouldn't trust this
Huh.
guy right then and there, and I would think he is the cloaked figure that's been following us. But
He's just a
There were
harmless,
no
cute
other-
little otter guy.
The little tiny bird person reappears and goes over and then looks at Toby, who is the one that was talking, and then points at them and looks expectingly at Barry and is like, and then takes a little stamp and then just stamps Toby's outfit or wherever is closest to them. There's like a
I'm
tiny little
Gonna
stamp.
just try to just dodge it. I'm
Like-
excuse me.
Okay, let's do a roll. Use that new dexterity increase to
Yeah,
dodge stamp.
see? Dodge stamp.
No, it's only on saving throws.
Oh, well, either way, it'll be fine.
What am I rolling?
Just do a, I guess,
I guess that would be a saving throw.
yeah,
'cause
dex,
it's
do
like
a dex
sudden-
saving throw.
Okay.
Yay! Okay. Well, that's actually pretty good.
Ooh. Okay.
Dex save is a 20.
Oh,
why are
oh,
you
that
rolling
passes.
so well?
Yeah.
I now
good.
magically paladins at 6th level have this thing called aura protection, where any creature, including myself, within 10 feet of me, get a bonus to saving throws equal to my charisma modifier, which is +5.
Uh-huh.
You took another level in Paladin.
Huh, yeah.
I like everyone trying to decide. Like, interesting.
Yeah. Kelly
What
and
is it-
Maz on the outside is just like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm noting this down in
You're also
our
gonna-
own secret player notes.
You get a point of
Yeah.
inspiration as well, Biddy, for whenever you want to
Oh,
use.
thank you. I will.
Yep.
Yeah, I will put that on my.
So he
sheet, but-
dodged the stamp.
Yeah, and then she seems kind of flustered and she's like,
What is this for? No.
she gestures to what you were given.
They want the boots?
This
the
wasn't part of our agreement. Barry, what is this?
Ah, it's just an additional insurance.
Care to explain what that means?
Ah, it's just, some more. Oh, yeah. Wait, Chirp, should I? You don't think we should tell him that one? Oh, Sorry, Chirp's not sure.
Unless you tell me, we're not getting stamped.
Let's still just move forward.
They just scoot closer to you, still holding the
You know, we're
stamp.
just gonna keep on taking steps back.
I don't know if I get what's happening.
Chirp
There's
goes towards
some-
Ellie.
No.
Don't let her stamp you.
But it's why?
I don't know what it is. It might be magical.
Chirp takes their own wing hand and then they stamp themselves. You see,
couldn't
like,
have done that to begin with.
a little glow, and it's just like a little glow that has a smiley face and a winky, and then says "Berry" on it. And then
I'm gonna do it.
Huh.
I'm gonna give my little secondary arm.
Okay.
I'm sorry, you couldn't have done that when you were trying to stamp me.
Chirp looks at you and is like, "Meep," and then stamps Ellie.
I don't think he thinks you're trustworthy.
Well, I don't think I find Chirp trustworthy.
Mutual.
Chirp is my most trustworthy assistant. Thank you, Chirp.
I don't trust you either, Barry.
What? Wow, I am very. I like to have good trust between my customers. So that is upsetting. I mean, could I offer you some other cool things? Look at this cool cloak. He pulls out a cloak that looks like it's made of thunderclouds and stuff like that. Ooh, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
There's some like
I
lash.
think
He's looking close to Ellie, like, hey, would you like some?
Ellie, no.
You look discerning.
No, this is a marketing ploy.
What about
Ellie,
this
just-
cool?
no, just
I
look
also
away.
have.
Just
I have
don't give
this
it any more
armor.
attention.
Look at his armor. It's got little like little potion vials and stuff built into it. Things like that. Ellie, you know?
Oh my
No,
God.
it's not your kind of thing. Oh, sees
my-
Mo's interested and like kind of slides over. You wouldn't happen to want something like this, would you?
We'll talk about. We'll discuss it after we get back.
Yes, this is
Captain
the
first.
alchemist armor. Pretty neat, right?
Oh my God.
Yes,
Almost like it was
Toby.
made for the party.
it's brand
This is
new
why
and
I
shiny.
think he's suspicious.
Freshly polished.
Okay. Freshly polished?
Yes,
Mo.
yes. High-end
Mo,
armor,
stay
and
strong.
also you can use it to summon random potions.
Mo, stay strong.
Kind of cool.
It comes with gadgets.
It does. Little
I cast calm emotions on the group.
That is a really cool, like, armor.
That is
though.
very
Really
cool armor.
Let's be rational.
I am very rational now. And
You're now very
I am
rational.
Yes. I think that is a wonderful piece of armor, and I can wait to purchase it later.
That's
And will
great.
not be thinking about it the entire climb up.
We can
Okay.
think of all the fun things you can do with it.
That is 100% what I will do,
Yeah.
Elytra. That is what I
Yeah.
will do, yes.
We'll
We
go
can think
on
about
this.
the fun
We'll go
portion.
on this job. We'll go on this rescue
Yes.
mission, and we'll see if you actually need it.
That does not make me happy to think about.
I think it's kind of in need.
This don't take too long. Who
But
knows?
I
Another
will-
customer might take this.
I do have calm emotions to
Harry, why would you
think
ever
about
say
it in
that?
my walk.
I imagine
Well,
if like Twinkle and Squish were here, they'd probably be stealing stuff from this guy.
the day that we finally
Very-
need that
very-
wonderful.
It's like, Barry, how many
That
other
beautiful
alchemist
umber.
artificers do you see in this group that's in the hot air balloon?
Oh, I don't know. A
That's-
lot of these really fancy folks, they like buying some things and they just display it someplace and never really use it. It's like for their collection. So like, I don't know.
Yeah, rich people are weird.
Here, let's go. Let's go. Let's
Let's go.
Yep.
Let's go. And with very calm and still emotions, Mo just turns their head towards the shopkeeper and just watches them in the glimmering armor while they're walking away.
Which is really unsettling considering that Mo has no eyes.
Yes,
Yeah.
just staring.
We'll get it. We'll get it. Don't worry. You'll
Mhm.
have it. No matter what
Okay.
Toby says.
Okay.
When I'm gonna say when walking away, because Mo was like looking at them. Barry like kind of puts the armor up more prominent and puts like a sales sticker on it.
But I'm okay.
We can argue
I-
for a reduced price when we come back.
That's
because it's
true.
still here.
It's not like I am without funds. I am a noble, but it is just the fact that out of all the spaces in Creus, that certain vendor has something meant for me on a cliffside. That I agree with you, Toby. Something about that is just too.
It's just too convenient.
Too
Yes.
suspicious.
Yes.
Very suspicious.
Are you guys just heading towards the cliff, or were you gonna go check the captain's area, or like what are you?
Oh, I
Remind
would
that
like to
blow
check
up?
the captain's
Yeah, hold on,
area.
remind me what these
if
shoes
that's
did.
still. Yeah, I thought it blew up.
So the Yisp guy said it looked like the glass had been shattered in that room and the captain was missing. So I didn't know if you were wanting to check there or just kind of go towards the cliff, the more mountain, and just figure out a way up. It's whatever you want to do, but I just wasn't sure.
I'm just gonna start climbing.
What kind of shoes are these?
They're just like, I would think mountain climbing, kind of like cleats, like that kind of thing.
Okay, so these are not magical climbing shoes. They're just normal climbing shoes.
Yeah, they just like would help you climb if you were like normally doing stuff. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, Toby's feeling a little braver now, so let's go up into the captain's quarters first and then see from there.
Sure.
Yes.
Well, you guys will also notice heading towards the captain's quarters, thanks to a lot of Tatos seemingly chanting, the cliff platform you guys are on suddenly sprouts and gets very full of flowers and plants life. And it's very pretty.
Fun.
Yeah.
Oh, was that the chaos?
Yeah.
Can I collect them? Or is it?
Yeah, you can technically take it even though you want to. They're just plants, so you can just be like, pluck, pluck, pluck.
Yes. Sample, cutting. Got it.
Oh, great.
Okay, add like 4 random plants into your inventory, and then we'll go back at that later to figure out which plants it would be.
Yes.
Since the chaos magic just says plants.
Yeah. Yep.
Hi, Lion. But yeah. Okay, so you guys are headed up, making a little bit of a detour, taking some time to get some plants. As you make your way into the captain's quarter, you hear some shifting sounds coming from in there, and you walk in there, and there is now actually a Tato, kind of on a rope, you know, where you're holding onto a rope and you're leaning on the side of like an incline, and they're just walking on the outside of the glass, and they have like a little sweeper thing that they're going over the glass and making a little bit of a wick, 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 wick as they're making their way up. And so you guys just see the Tato like this on the outside of the glass. The glass is all fine. Like there's no broken glass on the window. There's a Tato cleaning it, but
there was an explosion.
This doesn't look.
There was an explosion, and you heard shattering glass.
Did you guys fix this?
Do you say that to the Tato?
Mm-hmm.
The Tato's on the outside of the glass, but it waves at you.
You need your translator.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and charade this.
Oh, yes.
I'm gonna be like, you, boom. And then I don't know, and then like maybe make some like repair, like.
How about you make a performance check?
A performance check.
Oh,
right?
yes.
Okay.
While they do that, could I check for any glasses on either side that looks like an explosion or things that kind of disappeared?
Just make an investigation check. I think would be best for that.
Oh, I got a 4. It was so close to being a 14, but it's a 4.
Oh, I don't know, Tatos. That's probably not enough for you to understand what they're saying, is it?
Yeah, unfortunately.
14 plus 4 for an 18.
Oh, you actually got also Bardic, so you have an unnatural 20 on yours. Mo got a natural 20.
So are we on the bridge right now, or like the captain's quarters?
You're back in the captain's quarters, like where he could steer the boat, essentially, or the ship.
Yeah. And so looking around, it was just that you were looking around with that, right? And you were trying to
looking for clues, kind of thing.
You do see a smear, a very small smear of blood on the kind of desk area of the captain's quarters that leads towards the window. Ooh, wow. J-Rain just traded rolls and got a nat 20.
For Ellie.
Oh, dang.
Oh,
That's exciting.
So the charades were actually amazing.
I imagine
thank you.
because Bobo was saying that part of them wanted to mimic like what Ellie was saying, that Ellie was doing a bad job, but right behind her there were two Tatos that were mimicking the whole scene. Like they were mimicking the entire scene of like an explosion and the captain being like, oh my goodness, and then another Tato coming in and like fixing the glass, and then the Tato going, what is this, and all that. And so then the Tato outside knew exactly what you meant. It was perfect. But you thought that you did a really good job, and you didn't notice the little Tatos doing the
You're
whole,
like, it was
scene.
all Ellie.
I picked up things from Twinkle. Yeah. So, did he fix it?
Okay. So, you see as a Tato looks and waves at you and nods, and then they point towards these little crack lines in the glass, and you can kind of look and see that they had mended it back together, but it had shattered.
Okay. The Tatos fixed it.
Oh, why were they helpful in this? That also
Is the blood
makes me uneasy.
The blood is relatively fresh, or
yes,
very.
Yeah,
like
Mo.
how much? Like is this? You said a smear of blood. Like
I would say like the equivalent of like, I don't know if this shows like that much, like a streak.
Oh, that's not much at all. Okay.
Yeah, just a streak.
Yeah, but fresh.
Does it look like a scuffle happened in here?
It kind of just looks as though now that you know that the glass broke, and there was at least enough to where there was a little bit of blood remaining, but weirdly, it looks as though they're just gone. As though they just like stepped out of the broken glass themselves or something.
Wait, the turkey people bodies teleported out, right?
Yes, they did.
Is that what happened here?
You probably would not be able to tell if that was the case.
It was Barry all along.
It's just to sell his merchandise.
It's just getting more suspicious in my opinion.
Yeah, I just want to love the otter, but now I'm just scared.
Yeah, he's just getting more suspicious, you guys.
Maybe just go buy more things from him, and he'll tell more.
This is what happens is when you don't buy his things. Mo, you have to buy that now.
Oh, goodness. Are we like always going to walk for every quest and then turn around and see him pitching up a store?
We might.
Yeah, behind us.
We might.
Oh goodness. Okay. Great. Is there any way to get into this area without having to break the glass again? Because they said that the blood was inside, right? Not where we were looking from.
Yeah, it was like on the desk, pointing towards a window, or kind of like straight towards a window. But like that could be like anything. They could have sneezed wrong, and that could have been like.
It's kind of funny because the Tatos cleaned up, but in a way that kind of tampered with a potential crime scene. Also, like that's be like if they came and started like cleaning up the blood and something, and they're like,
"We've got to have a serious discussion with the Tatos about this later."
Another Tato just falls into the room and rolls, and then in Tato knees is like, and just waves at you guys as you are.
Did you guys? I'm just gonna like pick him up and just go. Did you guys clean up blood in this room?
The one that you're holding just shakes its head.
So this is the only blood, and you guys didn't clean up any blood. You guys just fixed the glass.
It shrugs.
What?
Yeah.
Did you guys see the
this
captain?
being you, June, by the way. You dropped in at the worst time,
Yeah.
but also the best time. Also, hi.
What did you say, Vinny?
Did you guys see the captain?
This one also shrugs. It seems to have no idea what's going on, but it is enjoying being held.
Yep.
Oh.
Where's Twinkle when we need her?
This feels like we need skills that we did not really need to practice until, goodness, the day that they go into a void. Mo's kind of just wants to get back in. They're trying to look for that gap that they were holding Twinkle in the air when they had to go up in the air with
yeah.
It was also accessible into the office.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, you can see that.
Could I climb that? Could I reach that easily?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There was like a ladder too, and then you can just like kind of you can just turn the door to open it for the little hatch.
Oh, great! Yeah, Mo's gonna go in. They're going to try and see, with their vision, what does this like trail of blood like look like? Does it look like a fight or like a collision, or is it like swept away from them, like someone being pulled away?
So you're going on the outside basically to kind of look down
yeah.
over at the window and stuff?
Climbing in to go into the room itself, like inside, right?
Oh,
that's how I envisioned.
You were in the room before.
Yeah.
Oh,
there's that little
okay,
ladder
sorry.
to get above the room, outside and stuff, where like Twinkle and all that went. But yeah, it's like a little room with like a glass front-facing thing, because it's the kind of control room.
Yeah,
There's
it's
a big
that
steering
little
wheel.
like circular glass room that you guys were in helping when the captain was steering in the last episode. So,
yeah. Perfect. I didn't know that we were inside, so definitely I would like to do a CSI forensics investigation.
Oh yeah, you another Tato is also shaping a little orb of light to help everyone else see better too.
It's supposed to be like a black light, the way that they're describing it.
Yeah. So would this light seem to, reflect back a certain spectrum, I guess, that would only show up for bodily fluids,
Ooh, okay.
I like that.
Yeah, so I'll take it. It's so random, and it's definitely always a stretch of how these things can be used, but I always love how like
they
creative you guys get with it, so I'm like, I don't care.
I agree
it's
completely.
fine. It doesn't make any sense that that's shape elements, but sure.
The element of light.
Element of creativity.
Yeah.
I like it though. Also, Redcap, I love your drawings so much.
Aren't they amazing?
Like, holy
They're
cow.
stunning.
Like,
yeah. Top tier.
Yeah, I keep getting distracted. Ooh,
is it the cheese that's helping? Love it. Is that grilled cheese?
I had that for lunch. Good choice.
Okay, so with the help of this definitely
black light.
usable black light, you are looking around and you actually notice not blood, but a weird line that is almost like perfectly straight that leads from where the steering wheel is, across where the blood smeared, and to the window that is now repaired. But it is like a very thin line of something that is strange.
Mo's gonna follow that. Does it look like this was caused by the collision or something else?
In fact, it's really peculiar substance that you, and that's strange because you would recognize a lot of things, don't recognize. And I'm talking, this thing is like almost a hair's width. Like, it is very thin line. And it is just a glowing line that you normally wouldn't be able to see, but with the very creative usage of the shape elements, you just see this line going down, and like I said, it goes from the steering wheel of the ship to the window that used to be broken, that is now repaired thanks to the potatoes.
They will turn back and relay like in detail to Ellie and Toby. But Mo will end it with saying, I think he left before, or willingly or unwillingly left. I believe they left over the broken window before the potatoes repaired it.
Oh.
That's how I see it as.
Well, do we have any probable cause as to why they would willingly walk out?
Yeah.
Maybe they were unwillingly but willingly walked out. Maybe they were being mind controlled.
Yes, I fully can see that possibility, but I'm just thinking if it was a collision and the captain was trying to get out of the ship and climbed out of the open, large hole in the wall. But that is the mind controlled theory. I think is the one I'm for me has the highest probability.
Do these windows open at all?
I wouldn't think they would if they're captains.
Yeah, no, they're not supposed to
Pilot windows.
open.
Yeah, they're like the front windows of a ship. Like the glass, front panels of like a ship or something.
Are there any windows that open on this deck, or?
I guess there would probably be some side windows, and then
tinier ones.
And there's also a ladder that the everybody had used earlier. I think that was while you were gone, while you were laying on the floor.
Yeah.
But there is a ladder in there too that leads to kind of a deck above here. And so that's in the middle of the room too. So that technically is like an outside way.
And that's where Mo just climbed up to look and stuff.
Okay.
So.
I say we just go up and we just start searching.
Give me 1 second.
Tato also goes over to Mo with a little note, and the note just says, "This for you," spelled poorly, and there's just a gem wrapped in the note.
Oh. Ellie, did you write this? Your writing's getting so...
I wish. I wish. No, I didn't. I still need
No, it's okay. You're working on it. on it. Let's, you'll get here really quick. This for me. What's for me? And they'll look like the potato.
You'll see wrapped in the note is a gem.
Oh. Wow. Okay. This. They're just thinking of like. Could make another Roxanne. I mean, no, we'll put it away. I completely forgot about Roxanne again. My God.
She's just down there still telling people they're not gonna die horribly.
She's fine. She should join us. Yeah, I should be a better artificer than that. But thank you. Okay. Next, when we are working with Roxanne again, boosting them to the next version, you can help me choose their name.
That's so sweet.
Cute. Okay, I don't know if you heard that, Tato. I think that was Lucid, right?
Yeah, that was Lucid's Tato.
Cute.
Yep. Okay, so you guys you just want to follow the little line, I guess, from the light, is what Ellie suggested?
Yeah.
I did have another idea, but I'm not gonna like it.
Oh, what's the other?
Is there any like footholds or handholds on the outside of the ship?
Yes, because you have to. What they even did last episode was climb up the side of the helium fish that was on the outside of the ship.
Do you want me to fly you down there?
Well, there's not a great way to get out there, right?
I can fly.
You're the dog drinking.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
He's really thirsty.
They wouldn't be you wouldn't be on like top or like bottom of the ship, right? That would be weird.
Yeah, if it helps, the line that Mo was showing doesn't look like it would be going in the direction of up towards the helium fish, but I mean, you can still check. That's just.
Let's check this line first.
Agreed. I'm not putting the boots on. I don't want to wear shoes.
Yeah, valid. You can also fly.
Yeah, and I can
That's true.
literally hone my bug genes to morph into other bug genes to swim now or fly or climb.
That's incredible.
Yeah. Level 6, baby.
Woo!
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So that means you guys are following the line. Does that mean the J-Rain Tato with the black light, one of you is just holding and like using to like make sure you can see as a flashlight as you keep
That's
going?
cute. I imagine it's Mo holding.
There's also a Tato that is just latched on to Mo's leg. I guess one of the tendrils.
The little tendrils,
Yeah.
like the.
They also look like they're eyeballing the top of
Oh,
Mo.
the dome.
Yeah,
the, like,
because
the head,
they want the squishy top part.
Makes sense.
But yeah. Okay, so to follow the line, you actually have to kind of go on the outside of the fish and looking down, and you see that the line actually leads down the front part of the ship. So it looks like it went out of the glass and then straight down the edge of the ship. And for as far down as you can see at the angle that you're at, it looks like it goes straight down.
Huh.
Well, hell.
Well,
Toby's like, no.
Toby, it's okay. We can do this together. I can throw you. I can carry you. I can. How do you want to do it?
I did not like the first option.
You want me to carry
Okay,
you?
first option thrown away. Done. Don't eat. Completely
Yeah.
forgotten.
My first
Yeah,
option.
what? No.
I can
Sure.
carry you.
If I'm not too heavy, then sure. Let's give it a
I've
shot.
done it before, so I sure hope not. I'm gonna carry Toby and fly across.
Ooh,
Okay.
okay.
So
Just there is a thing to note that your flying could be a little bit hampered here a little bit because you are amongst all this fog and moisture since you were beneath the cloud sea. So you can still fly, but just know you don't know how long it will last exactly with your wings.
And how far is this gap?
it goes straight down, but this is the front of the ship, and you guys went upstairs. So also did the music stop?
Oh.
For clarification, it's kind of like ship here. You guys are at the top looking down. And you could go via the inside of the ship and just go down in the ship and then go
That's not
out the
that
front
far.
door. But so it's just flying down to the bottom part of the ship. So it's not too far. It's
Yeah.
probably, see, they went to an upstairs level, so maybe 40 feet.
Yeah, it's not that bad. Yeah, you can.
Well,
You should be able to
Toby,
clear that.
you could probably just go down in the ship and walk across if you really want.
That's true.
Now that we know that's an option.
Toby's gonna go down
I'm
the ship and
was
just walk
probably
across.
already doing yeah, Mo was just like already walking. I'm like, oh, you're flying. I guess I'll walk.
Yeah, I'm just gonna fly across. Why not?
Okay, we'll see right there.
Yeah.
That's
So it does do.
yeah.
Just humming along.
That's so great. Okay.
Mo and Watson.
Okay. Mo has a bunch of potatoes gathering around.
That's funny.
So you guys are going to step outside, and it is very windy outside because you are up on kind of what is the equivalent of a cliff edge, where the ship has kind of precariously landed. And you guys are able to successfully just maneuver your way down through the ship past the people who are still trying to figure out what's what. And I'm gonna turn this wind down. It's so windy.
It's
Where did that choir come from?
You see the potatoes are in the ship like.
Oh.
I believe they're getting quite good.
Yeah.
I didn't know they practice like this on the.
It's windy.
It's windy.
You have a couple of potatoes that are even squishing your head, Mo. Like they're actively just like. But I just imagine you're like making your way down. You're just like, oh, okay. But yeah, down there you see as some of the individuals from the ship have kind of gathered in the front and are discussing things. You see a couple of people pointing towards the rock face, and somebody's yelling out that there is a cave system that they found that they think is making its way up that they're going to try to investigate. Somebody else is yelling out to them to watch out for creatures because we don't know what's in the cave. You seeing and still holding that Tato, I assume, as your black light, you see that the silver, like the little sliver of a hair's line,
With the black, yeah.
goes towards where they're saying the cave is. And as you kind of like look at the hair's line, you actually see that the cave is full of them. So all around the entrance, it's kind of like you see the single line, and all of a sudden all around the entrance there's a ton of those lines going into the cave. And then they disappear,
no.
but they're all like stuck around the edge of the cave. But there's tons of them.
Oh.
Tons.
This is spider web them.
You see that there
Well,
are people
the
who are
little
like walking
lines were
towards the
like their
cave, right?
blood, wasn't it?
Oh, wait, mind to say it again.
It was a material you didn't recognize. The
Oh,
little
yes.
Yes, that's what it
sliver
was.
lines?
Okay,
Yes.
thank God.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, sorry. I just imagined it just went to a cave of horror. Granted, that is
You still
Halloween
don't
season.
know.
Anyway.
You see that
I
there
need
are
a
people walking
sarcastic
towards the
face.
cave?
Oh, what'd you say, Biddy?
You see there are people walking towards the cave?
Mhm.
Do they look prepared, armed, like they can defend themselves? Or is it just like, just people walking up towards the cave?
So, you see a lot of the people that were on the ship going over there. You don't see, obviously, the turkey people are gone, which is hilarious. Good thing they weren't important. Cries. You see, you see a rather short half-elf man who definitely does not look prepared for a battle. He looks like the wind could blow him off the side of this place. You see the very klutzy, Yisp, individual that you had met, the Churn. Again, for anybody, that's our Yuan-Ti, and it's
Yep.
just like,
The
with
horn.
a horn.
Yep.
You see, a couple of just random people. There's a gnome, a human, yet none of them seem...
Most of them just look like
Oh.
civilians, kind of.
Yeah.
Like,
Can I yell to them from where we are?
yeah.
Yeah.
Because you can
Can
see
They
them.
hear
Yeah.
you over the
it's like-
roar. of
Yeah.
the
Like,
wind?
okay, I know the cave looks really exciting. Wait for us. Do not, if you are a civilian, do not approach the cave.
Please
No,
listen to
do
all the
not
adventuring
approach the
party,
cave.
as we will be there to help and help you adjust into the cave. Please listen. I know it's very windy, but please listen.
Roll. I'll hand it to Toby since he was the first one to be yelling out. Toby, you are getting assistance from your party for screaming at them, so I will give you advantage, but roll, what would that be? I'll say performance, because you were trying to act out and explain
yeah, 'cause
from
it's
a
too far away.
distance what you're trying to say.
Yep.
Thank you for the advantage.
Oh,
Does
also-
anyone have like
I want an
thaumaturgy?
ally power boost as well. I think I remember some
I
of
think
that.
you do. Let me
Twinkle
see.
has
Oh,
thaumaturgy,
yes, you have
probably.
+6
That
to
would've been
this,
nice.
Toby.
Plus
As
six?
Yep.
the kanji
Okay.
and I guess like being what is it? With like a noble background
Yeah.
and is there any form of persuasion like I could add to that? It's just I don't know, being
Ooh.
like 7 feet tall too.
So, I don't know if persuasion could work here, because the main thing is just they can't hear you. So, like, not
So
that
it's
they're...
kind of like an
Oh, yeah,
acting
yeah,
it
yeah,
out,
gotcha.
yeah.
Yeah.
With
see,
the
yeah,
ally
makes
power
sense.
buff, it is a 31.
Oh
performance
Oh
check.
my
Damn,
god! Are your dice
get
waiting?
over here.
No,
That's
they're not.
awesome.
I got advantage and it was a natural 20, so
Oh my god!
And a
plus
+6
six
in
incredible.
power buff, so yeah.
yeah, +6 power buff, +5 charisma, so
Dang.
You can tell they don't know what you were saying, but they're waiting for you because they assume that you're trying to get over there too. So they all seem to be communicating with one another to wait for you guys to get over there.
okay, I think we have like 3 minutes tops. We should get over there before they decide that they want to go wander the cave.
Yeah, that's right. I don't see Ellie over there, so they just start power walking.
Okay. Mo, you have a Tato appear near you that just makes an illusion of themselves looking at you. Just like, so it's just like double Tatos.
I have the Tato, and they just hear like music, and they're like, "Okay, come on, Toby," and just start huffing together, like music in their head, like dashing. As this Tato's like staring at Mo.
Yes.
You have a theme song now?
You
I feel like that's what they're doing.
Did you already say this part?
No. Oh, I did not.
So as you're rushing over, you see a Tato start writing on the sign of the cave, approach the cave.
Bad. Bad.
It's the same. Wait, it's the same Tato that did the illusion of themselves. So that means they're just holding that.
Take the side. Take the side.
It's a tiny sign that some people are like trying to read it.
Oh my god.
Isn't it like super cold?
Oh,
like
yeah, it should be for sure.
Why aren't they just taking shelter? Like,
yeah, I feel like they'll take shelter in the cave though.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mo is going to just do a quick I never use acid arrow. Could I use like an acid arrow at the sign to kind of melt it away?
Oh, yeah, yeah, go for it. However that works,
like,
probably.
That's like Toby's like walking up with Mo. He's gonna go like talk to people and go, hypothermia is
a
a
26
joke, people. We all need to go huddle together away from the cave for right now.
That
Once the
sounds
cave
like
is
such a
safe, we'll come
dad
get
thing.
you.
Yep.
Hypothermia is no joke, kiddos.
He's just like waddling, just like hypothermia ain't no joke, okay? It's a silent killer. It comes up straight in the night. Go warm yourselves up. We'll come get you if it's safe.
You know what? I imagine as a bug, when it gets colder, bugs like hibernate and they go dormant.
That is true.
I imagine I would want to also get a little sleepy.
The t-shirt's helping.
Oh yeah, the t-shirt might help.
The magical t-shirt.
Yeah.
The magical t-shirt.
Are they carrying anything, torches, anything like around them, or items that Mo could like make a fire to kind of let them cuddle around without having to go into a cave?
Oh,
you know, they just threw us acid arrow, so yeah, like maybe she could do something really quick just so that they don't have to. She just threw the acid arrow. I'm afraid that they're gonna be like, oh my god, and run in. So that's why I just prevent and be like, no, this is warmer. That was an accident.
No, it looks like a lot of the people are just what they were wearing and stuff, which a lot of them were wearing kind of like fancier, nicer outfits, and they look like they are freezing their butts off as you guys are making your way
They look
over.
just so unprepared.
Okay.
Like they couldn't look less.
The ship is on a cliff.
Yep.
Yes.
It's secure, right?
Yeah. Yes. Well,
It's kind of on the edge.
Yeah.
But yeah.
The balloon is still tied to the ship.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The ship is like anchored.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, it's probably better for you guys to go back on the ship. It's insulated. There are windows that don't open for some reason.
Well, there's a bunch of broken windows in
Yeah.
the lower levels, because that's just upstairs. But there are
Yeah.
Tatos that are working on it. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's her canon, is that Twinkle is commanding the Tatos to fix
Oh,
stuff.
J-Ray and Tato just made a fire in
Aw.
there to help
So,
with warmth.
so once they have, be careful with the potatoes. They will start fires just anywhere.
Yeah.
As they repair the windows, just start making your way back to the ship. Wait for us there. We will go look for the captain and anybody else who's missing, which I don't think anybody else is missing.
I'm gonna
Not
say
that you
you
know.
say this right as you guys walk
Like
up.
approach them. Yeah.
And you're kind of like, and as you do, there is just a short woman that has really short, really poofy, messy red hair, and she's just some of the guests already went in. Were we not
the
supposed
Cave?
No,
To-
you were not supposed to go.
I mean,
in.
I didn't when we saw you
I'm
waving.
very proud of you. How many
Yeah.
guests?
I think
Do you know their names?
2. They were the Meadows, people, so they're kind of important. Is there a reason why we shouldn't go into? It's really cold.
Yes, I know it's very cold, but the ship is going to be repaired soon, and there's going to be a fire out here, so warm yourselves around the fire. We'll go get the meadows.
I do appreciate
Yes,
that
I
the
will-
Tatos made fire. This time not
Yeah.
on the ship. Yeah.
I agree, and I think their benevolence, we should encourage it and reward it, and maybe more of it will follow. And they kind of just like look at the potatoes surrounding them, just like, please. And then I will also have Roxanne, my handy dandy assistant, help you gather any materials or food without, making sure everybody's if you're moving too far away from camp when everything is ready to go, we have to find you, and we don't want to do that.
Is Roxanne the one that told me that my life still has meaning and that I'm not gonna die in a horrible
Yes, that's
way?
Roxanne.
Oh, oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
that was comforting. I've never been
I'm
told that
glad.
before.
Oh.
That's
Well,
wow. Oh.
well, she has a way with words, and she is correct. I'm glad she was able to tell that. And well, where is she? Oh, there she is right now. Roxanne.
This is my Roxanne.
Yes.
Oh my god, that was so good. Look, I think it's good if we just stay here and follow my fellow adventuring party, like my colleague and friend Toby, who's we just want to do a little bit of investigation. We don't want to go into some caves and get people lost. So I will have Roxanne here. They have the 101 classic audiobooks set aside as and also an image of a fire. It's not warming, but I think it helps to visualize and make the environment warm. And then the potatoes have their warm, like the fire here too. So, for now, I think stay next to Roxanne. And they kind of look to Roxanne as like, don't let them stray away. We want to make sure they're safe, okay? Also, very good job. Very, very, very good job. That was so kind of you to tell them that. That was wonderful, wonderful work there, Roxanne. I applaud you.
The half elf who was also there comes over too, and seeing Roxanne's like, I think you were the one who told me during the crash. You were comforting. I agree. You said I think the shock would kill me before I bled out. And that was at least nice to know, because that sounded like I didn't want to bleed out. Like that sounded worse, honestly.
You will be fine.
Oh, okay. Yes, thank you.
Well,
Take
I
this
do.
as comfort.
Oh, yes, thank you.
Good.
What do the people look like seeing Roxanne, hearing Toby, seeing the fire? Do they feel like or does it look like the area look secure at least?
It seems like they're doing pretty good. The one short half elf is actually breaking out some tea, and trying to make it over the fire to give to everybody. And then the kanji is kind of just elegantly sitting next to the individual who's making the tea. The tabaxi woman that you guys know,
From the mining.
yeah, who's the petite, tall Himalayan cat, seems to be pacing back and forth and writing notes down. And then, yeah, so for the most part, it seems like people are trying to chill with the situation, but they seem a little confused. But yeah.
Okay. With that, they'll turn to Toby and kind of, I guess with their face, not really with their eyes, or maybe their little nose, be like, "I'm gonna go follow that." you think we have it here?
I think they've got this under control. So we should go to the cave.
The Tato that
Agree.
normally hands out the eyeballs produces an eyeball and hands it to Roxanne and like pats Roxanne. And Roxanne looks confused and looks at it and then looks at the Tato and then looks at you, Mo, and is like, "What do I do? Please help. This one gave me an eye. I am unsure as to where the eye was derived. Should I throw it away?"
Oh, no. I feel like that will only encourage them to pick it up and retrieve it back and return it back to you. I would scan it possibly and see if it has any helpful properties like ones I've received before. If not, you can pocket it for later, you know.
Do I have pockets?
Oh, you do have like a storage spot.
In the belly button.
Yes, that is canon now.
Eyeball in the belly button.
I hate that.
No, it's like poke the belly
It's
button
like-
and a little CD drive case comes out.
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah, that's what I was envisioning.
Yeah, and they're just like, put it there.
I will scan this and see if it is abnormal. Should I keep any
Right.
future eyeballs in this case?
You know, speaking of, and they pull of like one from a collection. This has been very heavy, and until I upgrade later, which remind me that on my to-do list, go back to the store and purchase. If I have a rule, if I keep thinking about it, I buy it. That's just, and I have not stopped thinking about it. So, until I get that upgrade for more potion satchel. What happened there? Potion satchel pockets. You can keep this, and it's just like a very full jar of all the ones that the demon Tato has like given Mo, and like whatever hasn't been used yet. If they need anything, a couple of them have healing. I've found they're a little uncomfortable, so what I would recommend is use it before they see it. You know, okay, like okay. Well,
and then a little
I'll
bit
relay it
too
to you.
loudly, Roxanne replies, "Yes, I will hide the eyeballs from the other individuals. I will crush them in my hand before I use them to apply."
Sorry, one. Mo was just awkwardly laughing very loudly, looking at Ellie and Toby like, what did I just do? And two, Inari with the Skyrim, I am sworn to carry your burdens.
Yes.
So...
Honestly, yeah. I am sworn to carry your burdens. I like the voice always changed because at the beginning it sounds so sarcastic and then eventually it sounds like it's a little more pleasant.
Well, yeah.
The lady from
Mhm.
Skyrim.
Mhm.
Anyway.
Yeah, Lydia.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that artificers can have homunculus assistants, but like this is killing me. Okay, they just nod and turn to Toby, kind of tip the top of their head. And Ellie, are you like kind of falling asleep? How are you doing?
Well, I probably am falling a little bit asleep, or maybe not necessarily asleep, but like I start
Norman?
probably like kind of cocooning myself
drowsy.
with my wings a little. Yeah.
It'll probably
Can
be
Mo
warmer.
kind of help you to the cave and kind of like
Yeah.
warm you up?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine.
All right, Ellie, we have to focus. We just have one more thing, and then we'll you can get your nap if you need one. But let's find out what the heck's going on here, because I've never seen this material before, and the only other time I've seen this or felt like this was when we were in that weird with the weird electricity current, and I'm just too curious to let this go.
Okay.
Okay, so are you guys entering into the cave then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Are you? Do you have any light source that you're lighting up or anything? Because it is just like dark once you start actually making your way in there.
Bullseye lantern.
Nice.
No.
Yeah, when they leave too, Mo's gonna cast alarm just to make sure if people do come in, it will give them like a mental trigger.
Smart. Darn.
Ruin fun for DM.
Are you sure you want to cast that?
Throw that all away, all these notes.
There goes the ambush.
Oh,
Ugh.
I can uncast it if you really guys want.
No, you don't.
Ooh, a phantom shadow in the cave moves back at a quick pace, giving the impression that the cave has something within it.
Oh yeah, so you guys see a shadow
Ooh.
then.
I'm still sleepy.
I just imagine like.
Yeah.
I'm like
The
with my
wings over like a jacket almost.
Yeah.
Toby
Mo-
sees the shadow in the cave, and then just shines the lantern down to see if there are any potatoes.
That's so. Yeah, honestly, it
You
makes,
actually see a Tato
Like-
that's just like.
That's what I thought.
Toby's not phased by anything anymore. He's been eaten. His goddess is dead. Like,
Oh
not
gosh.
phased.
Too
not
soon.
phased by anything.
Oh,
Mo probably like jumped up seeing the shadow, but hearing Toby's voice, she's like, "Oh, okay, yeah, okay, that makes sense." Where is that trail again? All these little trails. Let's focus on that.
Oh,
and
here you go. And I'll toss the J-Rain Tato over, who's still glowing.
the blacklight Tato.
Oh,
Yes.
Just wee.
yes, thank you. Catch, and then like just point them straight as like a magnify like light
Yes.
or directed light. Sorry, words.
Oh, apologies. There were multiple Tatos in the cave.
Apparently, they're all over the place.
That's fair.
Do you think like the potatoes are just like in the cave, and whenever the light source gets shined on them, they're like cockroaches and they just scurry away into the cracks?
That's what I was picturing, honestly.
But with Mo's vision,
Love
she
it.
could still see all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Like even when
Just
they're not
them, like-
exposed. Yeah. They even are on all fours. For some reason. There's like.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And a little fire also gets shot at the back end of the cave to provide a little bit more light as they're going.
Oh yeah, that's perfect. So you guys are making your way downtown. Anyway, you guys are making your way into the cave, and there is a little bit of extra light thanks to some Tatos.
Mm-hmm.
And there are some Tatos kind of skittering around the edges. Yeah, it's like Tato infestation. As you guys are making your way in, you hear a low humming sound coming from inside that sounds like the equivalent of a bunch of people humming in waves in unison. So you can imagine like a large group of people being like, and then it
That's
fades,
only putting me more to sleep.
and then just. But yeah, just go in waves.
So, why are there a whole bunch of people humming in a cave,
Could be
hundreds of
bugs.
feet up in the mountains?
Bugs like to hum.
Bugs like the hum, or bugs like to hum?
Both. Some bugs actually hum to communicate, and some just do it for fun and comfort.
Are these ones
Oh.
communicating?
I don't know what this is.
Okay.
Does this sound like a bug?
I love how happy you said that.
I
That was
need to
so
end.
cute.
That needs to be animated where it just turns to Ellie like really close, like, I don't know what that is.
That was so cute. Like,
if anything, it'll be. Can someone clip that, please?
yes, please, please.
Yes.
Oh my
I would
gosh.
say, Elliot, it doesn't sound like any familiar Samora bug thing that you're aware of. It sounds more like just like bunch of like humanoids in general. Yeah.
Toby, you have
Just-
a Tato hugging onto you, hiding, because it's scared of what's down the cave.
We're just gonna take the bullseye lantern and just shine it into the back and just continue to walk into the back towards the sound, I guess.
That always works well in scary movies.
Yeah, you normally go towards it. But, yeah.
As you guys,
we gotta figure out where all these people are going.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
as you guys are making your way in, you eventually see two individuals standing in the cave, standing kind of not moving at all, facing away from where you are, so you just see their backs, and they seem to be just kind of swaying to the hums.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna join in this way.
Toby's gonna put a hand up to Ellie. Hold on.
Toby, Ellie's swaying and humming as well.
It's just so nice.
Ellie. Just like arm up to just like Ellie. Just 1 second, okay?
Oh,
Before we decide to join in whatever is going on over there, let's figure this out, okay? We could
Sure.
sway afterwards.
okay.
Oh, the sway's so nice.
Hello.
It's actually quite calm.
Mm-hmm.
They don't reply.
Hi.
Do these look like the meadows?
You would recognize the back of their heads from some people that were on the ship.
Yep.
You didn't talk to them,
Mhm.
but you did see them.
These are the people from
And-
the ship. There's something happening to them.
Yeah, I feared that. Can Mo kind of imitate the hum enough to maybe they can only understand if they talk through the hum?
Ooh, do a performance check to see how good your humming is.
Yeesh.
It's gotta be deep.
Deep hum.
Yeah.
It's a 3, and immediately Mo is
You
just
get
like
+2.
It's a 5.
I mean, it's a 5, so Mo is just like oh no, the tone isn't right. How do we do this? And just stumbles through it, and it sounds like a very poorly like a radio static for a bit, and just she's just failing through this just because she's just trying to hum. No.
You also have an
no,
inspiration still, I believe, Mo.
Yeah, let me use that for that. No, I already. No, I'm taking it. She.
Okay, that's fine.
Yep. Yep. But she wants to try that again, but she just looks at Toby's like, is that? I don't know why I think that, but I feel like if this is like a shared and they can't hear us do that, that's
It's like I can feel it.
Ellie.
I can feel it. Sorry.
actually
Calls to me.
Is it actually calling to you?
Yes, is it actually?
Is it?
You're drowsy, so like it's very inviting, but you don't hear like a voice calling to you or anything, if that's what you mean. But it is very inviting because it's peaceful. It's not aggressive humming.
It's more like you're just vibing with the music.
Yeah,
Like that kind of
it's
thing.
Okay, but you are still hearing us though, so
Oh,
Yeah.
no,
Okay.
I'm
They are responding to us.
fine.
Okay.
It's nice. Just call.
I'm going to come up to you now.
Do you go up to them? Are you
Can
gonna
we
like try to
see
tap them on the
anything
shoulder?
in the room first? Anything obvious that's not just two people.
Just two people, chilling in a dark cave that was
Humming.
completely pitch black when you walked up until you brought light into there, and they were just humming and standing in a spot.
And,
Normal.
Does it sound
and
originating
Mo
from
see
them?
any of the
It sounds like what you're hearing. That like.
But is it originating from them? Like, is it reflecting off of a wall, or is this like way too many voices for two people?
It sounds like there's some coming from them, but there's more coming from further into the cave as well.
Oh gosh. Okay.
And I think Mo asked a question.
Yeah, the unknown material with the black light Tato. Yeah. How it all came into the cave, like the different lines of it,
Yeah.
does it go towards the people in any way, like surrounding them, or does this just keep like further into the cave?
Were you...
Oh no, go for it.
So I'm gonna say it does look like they are going towards the people with the black light, like with the range that you have on the black light, right?
Okay. Mo will go towards the people. they want to see if they're kind of covered in this substance or something like that. That's their theory. So they'll kind of get close enough to see if that's on them.
There is a line of that goes towards them, but it doesn't seem like it's on them that you can tell.
Oh, this is interesting.
I'm just gonna follow Toby, but I'm gonna sway behind him so he can't see it.
I am going to. I completely forget that I have this all the time. I'm going to use Divine Sense to see if I could notice anything that is celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet of me.
Smart.
Ooh, okay.
I'm trying to think of it.
If that would count.
I
would say, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You do sense undead, not from them, but from deeper into the cave.
At least 50 feet away from. Oh dear. We have some sort of undead presence deeper in the cave. Not these two, though. They're not dead yet.
Yet.
Yeah, Mo, if they were like inspecting the ground with the black light, like fully half of their body bent down to the ground, like goes completely straight up and like looks at Toby with this kind of fright, undead, and then hearing that they're not two of them are not undead, kind of goes to the other side and wants to see these people from like their face, like what they're looking like. Okay, hello, and does a little couple like snaps in front of them. Hello, hi, I am Moira. Hello?
You do that, and at the same time, there's a Tato trying to actively set their clothes on fire on the bottom, like while you're doing that.
Hey, don't, not now.
I just imagine you like, shoo.
Right now.
There is a hot moment when you go in front of them that they're kind of like, it's where you're right here, and then they're like, and then all of a sudden they just suddenly, as they're swaying, they stop in unison with the sway, so it's kind of just like, and then all of a sudden look at you, also in unison, and then go, oh, hello?
Oh, hi.
Hi.
You stopped swaying.
Oh. Was I swaying?
No, not anymore, but what is your name?
There's still humming coming from the
like further, yeah.
Ooh, actually, no. It would have stopped the exact moment that they stopped.
As soon as Toby says undead, I'm taking weapons out, by the way. Like, I'm no longer in a nice, calm trance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Toby's got a shield out.
Yeah, like I imagine this like the cave, Mo, the two people, and behind them is Toby and then Ellie, right? So Mo is facing the two people with their back to the cave. What do they look like? If you say twin little girls, I'm going to cry. No, I'm kidding. It is.
Come play with us.
So let's see. They have like fancy clothes on.
Mm-hmm.
They're actually probably around 20. So they're not little kids. The guy has a very pointed face and dark red hair. Very fancy. But yeah, they don't look inherently creepy, if that's what you're getting at, except for the unnatural way in which they hold themselves.
The music stopped with them, and they also swayed. Their swaying stopped. When they were talking to me, what were they talking in unison?
No, actually.
Just one by one? Okay. They were Mo would like focus on them like, hello, what is your name?
My name is Michelle.
Hi, Michelle. And they're gonna cover the ears of them and look to the other person and say, "What is your name?"
Surprised you can touch him.
My name is Maxwell.
Can I insight check just for fun?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. I imagine
Just
you're
for
kind of
fun.
behind seeing this interaction, but yeah.
Yeah,
Like, I'm
Mo's
not
just curious on what is going on, so they just wanted to test something out. Okay, Michelle
a
and
12.
Maxwell.
What? Oh, you got a 12? Seems a little bit weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair. That is
Um,
weird.
All right, Michelle, Maxwell, we're gonna start walking away from the opening of the cave now, okay? We're just going to take your arms. We're just gonna start
Yes.
pulling you backwards, okay?
Yes.
but there are more people inside.
We can't
No,
go
it's
yet.
just they said there was just the two of you and maybe the captain.
Yes. There's
We're
more
going to bring
people.
you back to the group, and
Yeah.
then we're going to go investigate the other people.
Yeah. We're
Oh.
gonna bring them all together over there.
So, speaking of, Mo, your back is still
Yeah?
towards the deeper part of the cave.
My divine
Uh-huh.
sense is still up.
Can I have you roll a wisdom save?
It's a 9.
Oh, that's sad.
Wait, you're within 10 feet of me?
Yeah.
+5.
Okay,
Ooh.
that's a
Trixie,
9
your
plus
paladin
5.
thing.
Hello, hello, lovelies. Welcome in. You have
Oh,
arrived at a very creepy moment.
Yes, welcome.
You guys are part of this environment. You are these little creatures. Welcome in.
Yes, the
So,
potatoes.
what does that make that total
13.
then? 13?
Yes.
Wait, it's
13.
+5, 14.
8 is...
9 plus 5?
Oh, it was 9 plus... Oh, okay, yes.
Yeah, so 14. Okay. So, they kind of turn towards Ellie and Vidi, away from Mo, and at that time is when the wisdom save happens. And Mo, you feel a weird twinge throughout your body. And everything goes black for you.
Oh.
And all you guys see is Mo just suddenly stands upright, or like more upright, and then just turns around and starts going into the cave. And the two individuals kind of look over their shoulder and go, "Oh, it looks as though your friend wants to go check out deeper."
We shouldn't leave her
I'm
alone.
gonna grab Mo. I'm grabbing Mo. Mo's not going in.
And
I'm gonna hold,
that is
I'm
where we
holding
will
the two
end it
people.
for tonight.
God damn it!